Sober seems like the scariest one of all.
Right. So please welcome to the stage the very funny and talented Matt Ruby.
Thank you.
I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is I'm sober. That is also the bad news. I'm sorry. You missed a hell of a week last week.
Can you recall the moment when you were drunk? I
had to listen. I didn't remember a thing I said.
Okay.
I had to listen
So you
the
got
next
that
day.
drunk though.
I was really hammered.
That's not what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're sober, you should know people do not find you interesting. You should know that no one's like, yeah, that sober guy's coming to our party. Never. What's happening? Also, if you don't drink, I think you have to tell people why. I don't like when someone's like, I don't drink, and it's just like a cliffhanger. Like, I'm supposed to figure it out. Like, if someone's like, I don't drink, I'm like, well, wait a minute, are you Mormon? Are you driving? Are you some square who's never been fun in your entire life? Or were you so much fun you had an ankle bracelet? Like, which flavor of sobriety? Sobrieties are like diabetes. I need to know, type 1 or type 2? What are we working with here? I need to know if it's your fault, really. And I will say this, if you're a woman of a certain age and you stop drinking, you gotta be careful how you reveal that information to other people, right? Because this girl I know, she stopped drinking, early 30s, stopped drinking. We went out, big group dinner, all her friends were there. Server came by, any wine for the lady? She's like, oh, actually, I'm not drinking. All of her friends go, are you pregnant? And everyone in the room turned to her and she had to be like, no, I have a problem. And I can't get rid of it that easily. Which is true. It's easier to get rid of a pregnancy problem than a drinking problem, which is kind of crazy. Like if you're pregnant nowadays, you take a couple pills, problem solved. You got a drinking problem, you take a couple pills, you just doubled your problem, all right? There's a whole new set of meetings you have to go to. I get, does seem to be a split decision in this room. There is. It's like you guys are watching a documentary about them watching a comedy show. You know you can have this if you want it, right? I like hanging out at bars. Like I met my girlfriend at a bar, which is interesting because that used to be a trashy thing to tell people. Now people are very impressed if you met anywhere in reality. They're very impressed by that. It's like, where'd you guys meet? At a bar. Ooh, how romantic. It's like, yeah, I was double fisting. I spilled a drink on her. It's like a fairy tale. It's like, yeah, she didn't even remember my name the next day. Vintage. You guys are like vinyl. Love it. And that's why this is my thing about cancel culture. I don't think we can cancel people for things they did in the past. Because if we keep doing that, we're not going to be allowed to ask our grandparents how they met. That's going to be off the table. Right? You ever try that? Like, Grandma, how'd you meet Grandpa? She's like, well, I was 14 and he was 38. It's like, no. Do not like this story. Grandma, not in the light of today. Yeah, he saw me at the store and he just followed me home. No. That is not enthusiastic consent, Grandma. That's not what we like anymore. Like, yeah, and then he just stood on the porch and wouldn't leave until I agreed to marry him. I'm like, oh, great. We got to cancel Grandpa. I had no idea. I had no idea we had a Grandpa Cuomo in the family. I didn't know. Grandpa. But sometimes old people, they're so far behind, they're back ahead again. Like my grandpa, I saw some story on the news about doxing, and he'd never heard of that. He's like, I heard people are being attacked by doxing. What's that? I'm like, oh, it's this thing online where people reveal your name and phone number and address. It's this vicious form of attack. And he just goes, you mean like the phone book? I guess it is kind of like the phone book now, isn't it? But this is in public where anyone can see it. He's like, yeah, we left it on your doorstep. What's wrong with you people? I'm like, we got soft, Grandpa. That's what happened to us. Women love these true crime podcasts and documentaries, and then you're going out on dates with strange men that you meet on the internet. How did you decide that's a good combination? How did that happen? That's a bad idea, because then I don't like it, because then I went out on online dates. You got to walk in on defense. Like, I went out on this online date. The girl's like, first thing she said, how do I know you're not some sort of serial killer? I was like, oh my God, you've got the wrong idea about me. There is no way I am going to pay that much attention to you. All right? This is a lack of attentiveness special here. I don't know. It's a lot of ego to think that it's going to be that amazing to murder you, that I'm going to be willing to clean up a crime scene. Like, I'll put a towel down on the bed once a month, but that's the ceiling to how much blood I'm willing to clean in this relationship, all right? I'm just trying to be upfront about where I'm at in my life. She's like, wow, sounds like someone's afraid of women. I'm like, wrong again. I'm also afraid of men, all right? I have a non-binary fear. I have a fluid fear. She's like, wow, are you like on the spectrum? I'm like, I'm not going to answer that. She's like, why, too personal? I'm like, I just don't accept the question. Did you drop your skateboard? I'm back on their side. I'm back on their side now. Good Lord. How old are you, sir? 21? You got 2 years left, all right? I'm just telling you right now. That's it. That's the max age. And then you gotta get a life. You do some sweet tricks. No ollies. What do you got? You got a half pipe in the backyard? What do you got? You used to. Holding on to the past. I know what it's like. You watch that Tony Hawk documentary? Yeah, he's pretty cool, huh? I can vibe with the kids. Man, when he nailed that 720, I was like, yeah, Tony! Did I finish the spectrum joke? I don't think I did. It's not gonna work now. Yet I'm tempted to do it anyway. All right. For the cameras. So she's like, are you on the spectrum? I'm like, I'm not gonna answer that. Why not? Too personal? I was like, no, I just don't accept the question, are you on the spectrum? Because you know what's on the spectrum? Everything. That's how spectrums work. It's the entire meaning of the word spectrum. It's a totality that includes the subset. There's nothing that's off the spectrum. So how could I say whether or not something's on the spectrum? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, can you name a color that's not on the color spectrum? Like, you can't, because that would be a black hole. So I reject the entire premise of the question, are you on the spectrum? And she just goes, so you are on the spectrum. I'm like, yeah, probably. If I feel this strongly about spectrums, I am on one. I am on it. I did the shroom set, and that was cool, but I learned something, which is you can't order an Uber when you're on shrooms. Because Uber does not respect the laws of time and space. Because Uber will tell you that your car is 3 minutes away for 12 minutes. And when you're on mushrooms, you're like, we broke the space-time continuum. Also, how is this car the size of 3 blocks? But yeah, I'm supposed to figure out what I learned through this project. And so I listened to all the sets. And there was one thing that kept coming up that I didn't plan on saying in any of them, but it came up each time, which is that I feel gratitude towards you guys for being here, and I think this comedy club and stage is like a holy space. And so I've been thinking about, like, why is that the one thing that comes up? Because it's kind of like hippy-dippy, you know? And I think it's because, like, our lives, like, we got, I don't know, everyone's so angry. We're so furious. There's like this cancel culture stuff, the politics, the tribalism. Everyone's like anxious. Everyone's depressed. And I just think like the antidote to all of it is what we're doing right now. Thank you. You're the antidote. Together, we're the antidote. Right? I think like a room full of people coming together to laugh or dance or sing or worship or whatever is the antidote to everything that's like going negative, and like we just got to get off screens. And I think to me it's like the closest I get to religion is having that experience, and I'm so grateful and thankful for it in my life that I think it keeps coming out of my subconscious when I just let it rip. But like, whatever, you guys just came to one show. You don't deserve that much. You don't get that much credit, but I'll label you as a general audience. No, but thank you, I appreciate it. So, but I should end on a joke, right? I should say something funny. And you know, jokes are all about what's relatable. So what's a good relatable subject to end on? Probably death. I feel like that's... We all have death in common, right? That's even you, skateboarder. It's maybe faster than others, actually, you know? Just going by the stats, you know? But I think it's weird that old people don't die anymore. That's what I feel like. I think we've all noticed it, but it's like not like a popular thing to say. But it's weird that it used to be like you turn 65 and you retire, and you turn 80 and you die. That's how it used to be. And now you turn 65 and you retire, and you turn 80, you become president. It's an entirely different landscape that we're not talking about. Like, our past two presidents have both been 80 years old, which is insane. It's insane that they're 80 years old. Like, imagine your Uber driver showed up. And he was 80 years old. You would be on the phone with Uber immediately. Like, what are you guys doing? They'd be like, oh, did he show up late? It's like, no. He's had his turn signal on for 25 minutes. And we're still in the driveway. This is not safe. I don't want to see an 80-year-old doing any job. That's where I'm at in my life. I don't want to see an 80-year-old construction worker. I don't want to see that. He's just out there with the road crew. He's like, whoa. He doesn't even have a jackhammer. That's just what he does. He's like, oh! I'm just saying, if the presidential candidates, if they're going to keep being this old, I don't want to see any more debates. No more debates. No more debates. Yeah, I want to see them both try to check out of an online store. I want to see them use a QR code, screen share a Zoom meeting, and then check out of an online store. That's what I want to see. You can't figure out coupon codes, you don't get the nuclear codes. That's my philosophy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.